Explaining the differences between a dive watch and a dive computer is fundamentally a comparison of analog and digital technologies. Their goal is broadly the same: to log how long you have been submerged, how much longer you can stay underwater, and to help you avoid decompression sickness when returning to the surface. They are also built to survive being used in deep water, with hard-wearing cases, durable straps, and information that can be seen clearly at a glance, regardless of ambient lighting. But there are also many differences too. Dive watches retain their traditional look and can be used as a regular wristwatch. Indeed, it would be fair to say the vast majority of dive watches are bought and worn by people who do not dive. In the way an off-roading sports car built to tackle mud ruts and sand dunes has morphed into the modern SUV used for nothing more challenging than the school run. Meanwhile, dive computers range from watch-like devices that could potentially be used out of the water to much larger, wrist-mounted computers. Here is a deeper look at how the two types of wearables compare. Technically speaking, a dive watch is a timepiece that is designed to work deep underwater, and which meets the parameters set out by the International Organization for Standardization 6425 standard. This standard includes the means of showing the time and duration of an event, underwater and in darkness. A dive watch must also be resistant to water, sol, shock, condensation, and magnetism. Most dive watches show the time and employ a unidirectional rotating bezel to track duration. But, while dive watches have always been able to serve their purpose, and one could feasibly still rely on one today to dive safely, they have largely become a fashion statement. Much like how the rugged Forksford became a luxury SUV, the dive watch has shifted from a tool to a desirable accessory. And yet, also like the modern SUV, dive watches are still highly capable items, engineered to withstand far harsher conditions than the average watch. This toughness is appealing to buyers who want their, often sizable investment to withstand the test of time. It also means they can serve as a reliable backup should a diver's diving computer fail. A dive computer is the smartwatch of the diving world. It is still designed to do a similar thing, to keep track of time and avoid decompression sickness, but where the dive watch is intended to be used every day, with any outfit, this is a purpose-built device. Dive watches vary in size and sophistication. Some are only slightly larger than a conventional watch, with a round display and regular strap. Others offer many more functions, and so are much larger and even have rectangular displays for showing more information at once. The dive computer traces its roots back to 1985 in the Hans Haas Deco Brain. A rectangular box with 5 small LCD displays, the Deco Brain took up much of the diver's forearm, but was water-resistant to 100 meters and could track dive time, depth, ascent time, desaturation time, and more. Deciding on whether to buy a dive watch or a dive computer comes down to how seriously you take your diving. Most dive watches are bought by horology fans who simply like the way they look, their robustness, and potentially what they stand for. Buyers of dive computers are keen or even professional divers who require much more information than is presented by a dive watch. They also know a dive computer can deliver that information for a fraction of the cost of a luxury dive watch. Well, this is my observation with this particular model. Maybe you've experienced something different. So, it would be a pleasure if you share yours in the comments section below for the rest of the viewers. Thank you for watching this video. Wish you a great day.